5 seconds. There is no doubt that economic development is the keynote of our policies and programs. Progress has to be made both in the agricultural as well as the industrial sector. Undoubtedly, we have passed through a crisis in so far as the question of food grains was concerned. It was a difficult period, a period of scarcity as well as of rising prices. We pursued a policy with which perhaps you did not agree. I must be frank, the government did not get any cooperation from the trading community, especially in dealing with food grains, and we had therefore to adopt a particular policy of greater regulation and check. You will excuse me if I say so, that your federation has also not been very helpful in this regard. You just kept quiet, did not give proper advice to the trading community, and I once pointed it out to you when some of you were good enough to meet me. However, I must say that our policy has borne fruit. There were difficulties, but ultimately, the dispatch of food grains on state to state basis has done the job of meeting the needs of the different states and of the country as a whole. I do not say that people had not to face difficult situations, and yet there was no alternative for the government but to adopt this technique. We have entrusted to each state government, especially the surplus states, to procure food grains or to purchase it either through the mills or through wholesalers or even directly where they find it necessary or where they can do it. And this procurement and purchase is going ahead. In so far as rice is concerned, we have been able to procure 8 lakh tons of rice, if not a little more than that. I do not know whether we will be able to reach our target of about 20 lakh tons. We have had a very good rice crop, maybe of the order of 30 million tons. We expect to have good rabi crop, and with the help of the local production as well as with imports, especially from the United States of America, we will try to build up a buffer stock so that in times of difficulties, this buffer stock would come to our rescue. The market may not go up and down and create difficulties for the common man. It is therefore that we still stick to each state being a zone. However, I must say that we do not feel satisfied with the present arrangements. Either we must have bigger zones in the country or we must treat the whole country as one zone. We will certainly have to consider this in so far as industries are concerned. I am sorry to note that you have drawn up a very dark picture. As far as I can judge, in constant progress and development, we have set up a large number of new industries both in the public and private sectors. There might have been some delay or even slow progress in certain sectors or in some of the projects during this period, but taken as a whole, I think our future seems to be quite bright and hopeful. I might mention that in the last year of the third plan, we expect to have much greater production and perhaps the greatest during the last few years. There will be an additional output of around a million tons of cement during the last years of the third plan. Paper is another item of common use in which additional capacity will result in larger output. The coal industry, which has had to face a reducing of demand for some time, can look forward to a sizable increase in output with the increased requirements of industries like steel and cement as a result of the credit made available from the international organization. The percentage of production of certain key engineering industries such as machine tools, electrical equipment is expected to increase in the coming years. Most of these items to which I have referred are those which will help both industry and agriculture to raise their levels of output. Dear sir, I am in receipt of your letter dated 10th August informing us about the non receipt of certain sealed packets which have been sent to you by our lorry service last month. We regret very much to hear it and we feel sorry for the inconvenience, if any, caused to you in this regard. Immediately on receipt of your letter, we have made necessary enquiries with all the concerned. We have also given instructions to all our branch offices to make every effort to search for the missing packets and let us know immediately. We are sure that the packets must have been unloaded at one of our branches by mistake, in spite of the care that we have taken while labeling them. We shall let you know about the missing packets shortly. With regard to the mode of payment of the bill, we advise you to arrange the payment through the demand draft to be payable at our place. You may deduct the bank commission from the total amount payable to us. The postal charges to send the draft by registered post may, however, be met by you. We shall send you the stamped receipt as soon as the draft is received by us. We also request you to send your further requirements immediately so as to enable us to attend to it. In this connection, we would like to assure you that we will attend all your future orders very promptly. We will also see that you get all the sealed packets at a time. As a matter of fact, it is our motto that our customer should not be put to any kind of inconvenience, whatever may be our difficulties. We therefore assure you our best services at all times, thanking you, yours faithfully.